This is a boardwalk in the summer. You can just walk on the water's edge. Today is covered with snow and ice. And leave it conditions that are so uniquely now. The moments are changing every second as the nature moves along. Check this out, folk. Incredible. The water, the ice, is taking the shape of water. Human beings should be the same. Take the shape of the environment. Don't alter the environment to your shape. Yes, it doesn't suit and it can't last. Amazing! As I walk this boardwalk, you can hear that I'm walking on board. I used to go running on this deck. Today I'm walking. Beautiful. The nature's shape are involved. What a shape. Amazing sounds. Yes, people, don't be fearful of exploring life. That sun is giving a lot of energy, that I'm using that energy very wisely, wherever possible. I will conserve energy that we consume so unintelligently. Putting the lights on, putting our televisions on, putting our kettles on, drinking tea, coffee, all sorts of things that we do that has no importance, maybe to the people who has nothing to do but to complain. Drinking tea and coffee and consuming alcohol that destroy the balance and the meaningful life. Well, I'm not here to judge or destroy the individual values, but think about it. Think what I'm saying and think for yourself. I don't do any of that, but I've conserved enough energy to keep going and discovering these beautiful creations of nature that are so unique, so special. Only being out here, you will understand it. No one here. No one here. Look at all this. Paul, my fellow traveler. Where are you, sir? The day you cycle, the day I walk. The day you walk, the day I cycle. Well, no, not really. Where are the tourists? I will try and avoid every possible tourist trail on the planet to bring to you something so beautiful. I'm the only one here. So far, I have not seen anyone else other than the person I walked and talked to in his own house to understand about the island and the people of this island here in Toronto. The benches are free. Boardwalk is empty with white, beautiful floor for me to walk on. You can hear the timber sleepers that are laid across here. The ice on top is crushing beneath my foot, making a very unusual sound. And this is short-lived, folk. This moment will never arrive again until the moment is repeated. It can only be repeated by what I'm capturing here on this imagery or in the film. Everything else keep changing. As I walk past the wooded surrounding here, change and shape and alter the feature of this frame. So, folk, understand life in the same way. The changes are occurring according to our environment. Adapt to that environment and you can survive naturally. Alter the environment, your natural capacity, your natural behavior will alter and you will become an artificiality which is not relevant to your life that you're living, but to the altered environment that you're living, which is artificial. With all those words I have spoken today in this island, I speak with reason and a logic related to me. Please don't think, always think. What you are doing is relevant to you, and that you become creative in doing things that is related to you. As long as it doesn't alter the minds of the others and their creativity, it is perfectly all right for you to behave in the way you're brought up. Don't you think it's beautiful to walk on all of this? Let me shut up for once and hear and listen to the sounds of nature. Shut up, Sharon, shut up. To this moment in time, I have been in the islands for the last 3 hours. Not a single person so far has crossed me, or I have passed along this stretch of the walk. All I can say is it has been absolutely peaceful for me. Not because I don't want to engage with humans, or because the humans will just ask me where I come from. It is curious for the humans to know where you come from so they could relate to what they know instead of being into that land and judge and make judgments for themselves about the human behavior or the person who they're talking to. So why don't we say we are from this world and not engage in destructive conversations that makes just noise? And by saying we are from this world, engage in a more constructive communication so that we can hear the words that we speak without translating them into our belief system or relate to what we see on the television or on the news or on cartoons. Look at this wall is covered with snow. Segments of it is being slipped away as the air gets warmer and that sun brings in energy and the heat. It melts away slowly. As you can see, that has slid down. It'd be so nice to stay here on a slow motion camera, capture the slow disappearance of the snow that will become eventually water, and then that water eventually with the sun hitting on the surface will start evaporating and take it back up to do the cycle of replenishment for us all, and we call it cycle of life. It does the same every moment. Every time we harm and damage, we try and repair, just like our human body will try to do. We must never replace our environment with our artificiality. Try and do all we can with the most natural means of life. The sun has come out, in turn brought lots of beautiful energy, heat. The temperature has slowly risen to a bearable and very comfortable on this snowy surface, and it's shining in my face and it's incredibly bright. I have managed to complete the whole stretch of that